Okay, so the Portland update. NASCAR 25 Portland update. Um, it's only in quick race and it's only at a quick race for the Xfinity and for ARCA. And I'm gonna go Jeremy Clements, the Whitaker Hot Dogs 51. Never raced on this track before. I don't think I've raced on this track and anything. Oh Jesus. I'm just trying to go slow so I know can get used to the track. It's not gonna be in career mode. It's only gonna be in um it's only an online and quick race. Yeah, it's not gonna be in career mode. Oh. Yeah, I just use Jamie Clements, the Kevin Whitaker Hot Dogs 51, just to because it's a hot dog car. It's like the Wienermobile. That's too fast. That's maybe not. Maybe not through that corner. Like I don't know if I'm running this how I'm supposed to run it, or if like the or like if some corners that I'm supposed to run faster, or what. Completely missed the call, or the corner, I should say. I mean, I just completely missed it. I think that that corner is going to be the trouble corner for me every single time. I think that one's just a fast corner, and then the heavy braking. Oh, or maybe not, because the 7 just took that full throttle. Oh, I mean, this course is going to get sideways. Pilot 8 of Sammy Smith behind me. Oh, Jesus. I probably shouldn't have shouldn't do this during like, and I should have not skipped practice, but I did. I wanted to qualify and see how racing is and other stuff. Good exit there, or decent exit. Not a good lap though. I just went slow so I don't miss that corner and don't have a corner cutting penalty. You full throttle. You went. You brake just a tad. It's this first section, which I think is my worst section. It seems like it's just my worst section. I'm way off the racetrack. It just seems like this first section is just the section which I struggle at here. And then the second section, it's more technical. It's more technical and smooth. This is gonna be a way better lap than my first one. Fastest is a 114. 120.7, still not good. But still not fast enough. See, and then I just overcooked the corner. Like for me, I'm just overcooking that first corner. Like I'm going too fast and I'm just overcooking the corner. Like, if we can just get this car just a tiny little bit. Whoa, and I'm sorry. Let's return to pit road. Holy. Where's my phone at? That one, I don't know where my phone's at. So, yeah. Um, so, like, to be quite honest with you, I just don't know what you want the setup to be. I mean, it is a road course. Uh, there will be like a road course setup and stuff. But tire pressure's all the way down. I want 2000. I want the max there, and I think I want. I think you want the rears just there almost. I think that's just what you want. I think you just want like the rears just over there. Uh, 3 to 4 stay there. That just goes over here, and then max pounds of pressure. Oh, not pounds of pressure, pounds of spring. Sway ball, I think all the way, and then rear sway ball. I also think all the way. Right? Yeah. I mean, I think it's gonna be all the way, only because it's stinking Portland. Um. First person to do Portland in this, so I can save. First person to do Portland. Um. So yeah, first person on the Portland update. The winner got. I don't. Again, Jeremy Clements just picked him just because of the hot dogs. That's a wide turn there. Then you take this and go here, and then you brake here. Like, I'm just too wide there almost. Whoa, save it. So if you didn't know, I'm not good at or not that well at road courses. I mean, I'm good at. I'm good at Watkins Glen. Good at Watkins Glen by a lot. Very good at Watkins Glen, just because I used to always just race at Watkins Glen, so I know how to run at Watkins Glen. I guess I just need to fall Eric Amarola like in a distance. Oh, they go full throttle through here. They go full throttle through that one section. They go full throttle through that one section. It's like impossible to go full throttle through that. But the AI, it just seems like they just go full throttle through that one section. They brake here, and they carry it. I think because I have both of the sway balls all the way max. It's driving like a drift car more than a road course car. You're gonna let Krieg go by. But, like, if you watch this, way outside. So what? Like, we were behind Amarola when I was still behind Amarola. They go here, and they go off the corner. They slow. Oh, they brake here. That's the difference. They brake here. Pack of 5 of them just sitting here. They regain their momentum. They brake, and then they go. They brake, and then they go. And they brake again. Okay, thank God Perkins is not going to pit road. He just let me go, I guess. If I was going to pit road. Just gonna try and follow Sheldon Creed here. That's not a corner cutting penalty. Interesting. I am now going to um I'm just gonna return to pit road and I am going to just run a race here. Um yeah, last in round 2. They have Austin Hill. Did they improve the ratings? Austin Hill, second qualifier. I guess up here. I I guess. I mean, we can definitely check the ratings too as well. But the Whitaker Hot Dogs 51 Chevy, or Kevin Whitaker, I should sorry about that. Kevin Whitaker, the Kevin Whitaker Chevrolet. Kevin Whitaker, I don't want to go on there. Kevin Whitaker Chevrolet, and then McCoy A was on 2 tires. We say green though. We just say green though, and then I'm getting 10 by an Unziata. Thomas and Unziata. But like, it's just like a technical course. I mean, Perkins just doesn't go. Holy crap, Perkins in this game's so slow. I just want to get past thinking blind Perkins by the end of this stupid stage. Like, if we can just get past blind Perkins, we should. We have a huge run on pool. What do they break? I mean, no, but like when I break, it doesn't actually break. It just. Like when I just try and do that and like a full throttle and break in that corner, it just doesn't happen that way. Good to know. Let's see how out you could go over here. That's hilarious. There's not a corner cutting penalty on like on the big, um, actually like on the big first corner, which is kind of interesting. I don't know. Like, oh, I avoided a penalty. I'm a lap down, by the way. Let me show you where I realized where it's not a corner cutting penalty yet. So I guess then just goes and tries to wreck me. This might be hilariously funny. Excuse me, come on there, 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 come on there. Thank you. This is like right here. I definitely just need to patch this. I mean, they just need to patch that, most likely, but like, it doesn't count your position, but like, yeah, like, I'm only 38th, but, like, it doesn't count your position, but it's still just, seems like a lap down or something. Oh my god. Wow. But, this is interesting to note that you have to run this completely differently than all the other AI cars because the AI cars, well, I should say, if you on controller, which I am, you have to run this completely differently than all the other AI cars because there's some corners which the AI cars can just go full throttle at and do it perfectly, and there's other corners where you just can't if you're on controller. Um, like we're approaching the corners I'm talking about. I'm already up to 20th, but like we're approaching it. We're approaching the corners. Which I'm talking about. You brake here, but then but they just go full throttle through here. And 39 is around. Because it's, again, impossible to basically go full throttle through here. But they make you just go full throttle through here. But like if I go full throttle, it's like I'm into the sneaking wall. You know, in a 115, I'm in a 117. Either way, in a 115, I'm in a 117. Sled. Ryan Paul is just trying to turn me, though. Right flag, everyone's around. I just think I need to call a little bit tighter, but Portland update. It just seems like the car just wants to float. Yeah, like I'm saying, like I'm on controller, so like that one in the last section on the track, there's no way you're gonna be able to keep up with the AI. Like the AI will full throttle the entire last section. It literally said beforehand, like as soon as I saw it, oh yeah, I think I'm slow on the first part. No, that's not the case. Because this last section, so I'm beside an Nunziata. What's this? They break. They like brake and then they just go full throttle. They go brake, full throttle, off the gas, sweep this corner, go full throttle through this corner, and it's almost like they're trying to just drift the car. That's all they're doing. They're just drifting it. Like I don't get it, to be quite honest with you. Restarts, it gets chaotic because no one goes. Like, it's literally like the Watkins Glen technique. You just go here and boom. Yes, you do hit the wall, but you do end up out here, which is a little bit of a disadvantage, but then it kind of slides and just like gets out from under you. But this first section is like it's pretty simple. Just hit your marks and braking. You can just easily just gain positions. This is on the inside. Again, this is only in quick race and online. So if I overdrive the corners, I'm basically doing it on purpose. So I'm gonna be behind Dean. Yeah. Let's see if I can. Okay, so watch Dean Thompson in front of me, and then watch me. So Dean Thompson will brake basically entering the corner. Actually, Dean Thompson didn't there, but then they just like carry the speed. Full throttle, stay full throttle, and then just drift it. Like, if you do that, which I tried doing there, you just hit that one wall, and it's just not good. We have other calls back here too. Let's do it with the 44 because 44 is going to be faster than the 32. The entire first part of this racetrack, you can easily just be able to keep up with them. So Paul's going to brake later than I am. I'm just doing this for demonstration. Paul then's going to overdrive the corner. I actually do it kind of perfectly, but again, I'm an okay at road course races. I'm not the greatest unless I'm at Watkins Glen. Just FYI. But Paul or the AI, can carry speed. I'm purposely just trying to stay behind Bren Paul. I'm not going to try and pass him. And then it just isn't on the gas, just goes slowly, but then it's on the gas here, and just goes, see you later. So I don't know. And then they're on the gas, 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 on the gas. I'm gonna run right behind Brennan Paul. I might run it right into the back of him. So that's the first part. And then this other new update. I don't think there's new paint schemes in this. So I don't think that there's new paint schemes. People were questioning if there's paint schemes as well. But you do see Portland International Raceways now. They did an update with Sonoma. So let's check out the Sonoma update. But Portland, there is a part of the garage looks different, but there is a part of the track in Portland which is like Sonoma, where there is no corner cutting penalty if you go over it. You can put this in group 2. I want to see what they changed. I think it's just I don't know what's different about Sonoma. All I know is that I think it looks different. I think Sonoma looks completely different. The track doesn't, but I think that everything else does. Like, were you ever able to see all those hills all the way out there? Or I thought it was just like buildings. I honestly thought it was just buildings, but look at all the hills. Oh, and this is definitely different. Toyota, yeah, because that's not a corner cutting penalty in real life. I'm just gonna let you know. They use all of that sometimes just to get down the hill. Yeah, it looks completely different. It drives still the same. Yeah. This is the better type of Sonoma. Maybe not. I'm still not great at Sonoma. I have one here in a couple video, like in a couple of other NASCAR games, but this is decent. Oh, and they put the wall here. They made the wall be here. Not this wall, but the other one, that inside wall there. So that's another update. It's a Sonoma. It looks completely different. They put the wall or inside wall in turn 11. The outer part of the track, because you can see the mountains and stuff, is also completely different. And then I think it's turn 8, possibly. I think it's turn 8. It's either 7A or 8. Yeah, down here. They did not have this Toyota banking at all down here before. They did not have that at all. Yeah, I will run that all the time, which is good. And then here, it's just like that O'Reilly thing just wasn't there. Sweeping here. Again, a huge hill to the right of me. Um, I mean, and you can also see the grandstands on over there, which is different from old Sonoma layouts. But this is the biggest changes coming to 1011. The inside wall used to always be here because in other NASCAR games you would just go across or be able to. I mean, you would still get a corner cutting penalty, but in this game, but you were able to do it. Now you just can't do it because there's a wall. But I think what's on everyone's mind, it's not a wall here anymore. I didn't do it perfectly, but I feel like you can still go over this. I just didn't do it perfectly. So yeah, Sonoma looks completely different. I'm not gonna Sonoma or any of the road courses. More changes that they supposedly made. I don't know if they did this in the career mode, but they made it so the car numbers would be, you were able to put or updated the car numbers and stuff. Paint kit, Xfinity, slot 1, doesn't matter. But if you go here and you go car design, is it numbers? No. Team, car number. They made it so you could have literally any number. 91. There was a 91 car in the Xfinity series. But you can have any number you want, 91, like any number. Which is absolutely amazing. They didn't have this before, but they, like, my favorite number is 27. 28, 27. Do they have my, like, that's usually how I like my sevens. Only I have a thing down. Like, you see, this one has, like, a thing down. You just add that to that, and that's how I usually like my sevens. That one looks cool, but that one kind of looks like, um, hang on. Hang on. It almost looks like the Clint Boyer Jack Daniels 07. As soon as I saw the 7, I'm like, that looks a little bit like it. This font, and then you have all these fonts. That's like so tiny for the 27. That, and then like Palmanol 27. But yeah, I'm just going through the fonts. 27 is my favorite number. That looks cool. I just wish it was bigger, but this looks like if you had like the modified numbers. I usually like the style for like the 2 and the 7, and that the number's also shorter as well. I don't know who would do that. That 7 looks ugly. That 7's fine. Let's do 00. Have like a David Ruderman throwback. That's not, what would the 00 font have been? Would it? I think it would be something like this for like the David Ruderman or Michael McDowell if you did a throwback. So this one or this one. And then if you did it like orange, what's orange? Orange. Like yeah, but you would just have like a 00. So they did it there. They did a paint booth update as well as the Sonoma and the Portland update. They changed the configuration of Sonoma, changed the thing in Portland. I do not think that they did a driver update. It doesn't look like they did. And then Xfinity, Truck, Orca, all the exact same. Championship mode, they did not do it. Like, I don't think that they did it here. Portland, I don't remember what Portland was. Portland playoffs? I don't know. It's 32 races, so they didn't do it here because pretty sure the 32 races in the Xfinity was in real life. I only see Pocono because it was in the playoffs. It was in the playoffs, so it would have been Indy, it would have been Watkins, Daytona. I think it would have been Portland, Watkins, Glen, and Daytona. Every day, but like Olga has it too. Olga also has the Portland update. And quick race, which is very interesting. We are going to. There he is. Cleves McFarland. But yeah, no, they also have the Portland update right here. So yeah, they have the Portland update for Orca as well. I want to see if there's a handling difference between the like I would assume there is here between the but there's gonna be a handling difference. I should say that. I want to see if the AI are different. So I'm gonna actually not do practice. And I'm gonna go straight to the race and see if the AI handled differently. Because a lot of times with the AI at both Xfinity and in Orca, they're gonna be completely different. It's like Cup and Orca, Cup and Truck, Cup and whatever. Class starting with I mean, but that's not what matters. We're doing this for science. So first corner, like you can easily just get on the brakes way later than everyone else in front of you, and then you just try and do that, you're just in the wall into them, right? But this actually sets it up perfectly. We're not trying to win this race. EJ Tamayo. Again, we're just doing this for science. Are you ready? Calabunga! You do lose all your spots, though, when you do this. Angles Hamble Balkan, right? They need to patch that because it's like a lot like the Sonoma Turn 11 situation. You're just able to cut across the track. You did lose all your spots, but you were able just to cut across the track, or all able to cut across the track, though. We passed Tinkle. Now we're behind Richmond. That was actually easier time through that first corner. Besides Thad Martin and Amber Balkan. Then it's Jason Kitzmiller. Should we, we're going to try to outbreak him. We outbreak Martha. Behind Kitzmiller. We're going to outbreak him into this corner. And now we're going to try and be beside Kitzmiller. And the car just gets out from under us. Over the curb. Now it's Thad Martha. The thing I want to say is coming up. Okay, well, there goes that. I hate corner cutting penalties in this stupid game because they always put them in the stupid worst spots. So I think Thad Moffitt will be our demonstration car. So I'm gonna go full throttle. You'll see them brake here. So I'm gonna brake with Thad. Then now I'm just gonna stay behind Thad Moffitt. I'm gonna go full throttle. It seems like they break in the middle of that corner. It seems like they treat it differently than the Xfinity cars. Xfinity, they would either let off of the gas or go full throttle. Here, there's no way they go full throttle because I just went full throttle through that, and I'm literally into the back of the 46. All right, Tim Richmond. Let's see how egregious you could be here. So that's the corner cutting. You barely cutting the corners of corner cutting. But you literally can just go all the way over here and say, yeah, I'm not going to do all this. And you don't even lose all your spots. You gain all your spots back and you don't. So you barely cut the course and it's a corner cutting, but you don't cut or you don't even attempt the corner. It's not a corner cutting, but you lose all your spots. I'm sorry, what? EJ Mayo, this is how I would run it. Let's go break through here. And then here. I think it's way easier to do this in Orca. Or to win the race probably in Orca. Again, I'm not trying to win the race, I'm just trying to demonstrate stuff for science. Can we go through eat into this corner? Okay, well he backs out. Now beside Laney Bice in rev racing. Trying to break as much down as possible, and Laney Bice turns in front of us. But again, I'll show this one more time. Remember, I got a corner cutting for just barely cutting the corner. I wonder if I'm going to get a corner cutting penalty. Hi, Tim Richmond. Bye, Tim Richmond. I'm now on 38th, though. So, what we have just saw in both the Xfinity and the Orca series is that, for some reason, in this game, you barely cut the corner in that one corner. I think it's turn 1, 2, and turn 3. I'm pretty sure it is. Can everyone? So when you enter turn 3, you can just barely cut the corner. So I'm gonna be in 38th. Are you ready for this? So I'm gonna go. Actually, no, turn 4. You barely cut the corner, you get a corner cutting penalty. If you go here and you go all up, see you later. See, that's a corner cutting penalty. You don't do it as egregious as a corner cutting penalty. So that makes sense. And then it just gives you another corner cutting penalty. It should just only give you one. But I digress. Again, you don't do a lot and it's a corner cutting penalty. You do the entire thing. You cut the entire thing. You could be in last, cut the entire thing, get in first. They can put you in last, but you wreck the whole field. So what we've learned is that this update is kind of broken in Portland on this game. This is broken Portland. Beside Tim Richmond. Again, for science, just barely get past this wall. Jump. No corner cutting penalty. You are in dead last still, but no corner cutting penalty. Thank you guys so much for watching. I am out. Love yous all. Peace.